Hello, work life warriors. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to Thursday's Tackle Topic. Today, I want to talk about closing the gap between the person you are and the person you want to be. There is nothing wrong with having an ideal of who you want to be in this world, but we have to do the work to obtain it, right? Many of us just hope, pray, wish that we are going to grow into the person that we want to be in this world. We stop doing the work. We don't have a growth mindset. We stop learning. We stop growing and developing. We stop seeking new challenges, adventures, outcomes. We just get settled in the way things are. And we think that as we age, we naturally grow into the person that we want to be. I remember thinking this when I was young. I just thought, all adults, and particularly all elders, were wise. I just thought that you grew into wisdom, and everyone can take a look around and see that that is not true. We know plenty of old fools. And so it is in our best interest to get the things that we need so that we develop and grow into the person that we want to be. We all show up ways now that may not be ideal. We want to improve who we are. We want to stretch ourselves. We want to go the limit, but we don't know how to do that, right? And we think, how do I get to who I want to be when I'm so far away from that person right now, right? And it's just day by day, minute by minute. You work on yourself in the present moment. You do what you have to do. You learn, you grow, you seek new challenges, you push yourself, you meet new people, you join new groups, you find new lanes, you just continuously see what you're made of. In addition to just all of the things that you can do, you must also take the time to be, because if you're talking about who you want to be in this world, that kind of feels like that's something that is ingrained with you, that you were born to be somebody in this world, right? Our desires are kind of born with us. And so you want to do your part to uncover who you're meant to be in this world and to uncover the plan. You may know where you want to go, but you do not know how. And so you want to consistently seek guidance, asking for counseling to help you get to where you want to go, who you want to be. You may not know the roads that you need to take, the things you need to do, but if you put it in someone or something hand that is bigger than you, then you can obtain anything. You can go anywhere. And so it is not a matter of luck or hope. It's a matter of understanding, of alignment, of doing the actual work of executing all of your daily tasks that help you grow into who you want to be. It's not just going to happen on its own. You can pretend all you want that you are already that person. That is a part of active visualization, but you also have to do the work to obtain and to obtain the things you want and to grow into the person you want to be. We can fake it till we make it, but we won't make it without work, right? And so you have to do the work in order to close that gap. And you'll see yourself closing the gap. It'll feel so encouraging. It's something that you want to continue to do, because it is bringing you so many perks and benefits in your life when you see yourself accomplishing each milestone in a way that not only accomplishes that milestone, but bring you happiness as you're accomplishing the milestones. You don't just want to move from one step to the next and not enjoy your experience as well. If you want to grow into a particular person, it should be a pleasure to do that. It shouldn't be forceful. If it is something that you desire, if it is truly who you're meant to be, then you can seek guidance and you can do your work to grow into that person, and it will be a pleasure to do so. I think that when you're not doing that, then it is painful. And this is why there's so many miserable people in this life, because they have an idea of who they want to be, but they have no idea how to grow into that person, and it makes them miserable, right? They're not working towards it. They're not taking the time to just be, to sit there and to figure out how can I align myself with what's greater to get to where I need to go. And they kind of just give up and become bitter, and the toxins bleed into everyday life. And seeing as though this is a shared experience, it impacts you when your dream is deferred. It impacts you when your partner's dream is deferred, or your coworkers, or your neighbor, or your supervisor, or your religious leader, or whoever. Whenever a dream is deferred, it impacts us all, because we were all born the solution. We were all born as part of the solution to the problem. And so when you're not showing up to develop yourself into who you're meant to be, to solve the problem that was presented and here for only you to solve, or you to work with others to solve, then we are missing a part, a real influential piece in solving our human dilemma, or whatever is puzzling the human race, right? And so, again, there are so many distractions out there that will keep you from thinking about who you want to be and working towards who you want to be. But it is in your best interest to close that gap for your family, for your friends, for your coworkers, for your job, for everybody who looks up to you, just for the human family in general. And although it is hard to do, it is beneficial. You'll start to see the benefits, and you'll want to do it. You'll wake up excited about developing yourself, about growing into the person you want to be, about fulfilling your purpose and your goals and your destiny here while you have the opportunity. We all have one life, and we don't want it to pass us by, hoping and praying that we're growing into who we want to be. You should see, indicators. You should see moments of you growing and developing, and be able to reflect and go, oh, 4 years ago, I would have did this. This means I'm growing. Oh, I did not know that 7 years ago, but now that I know it, I handle it differently. And all of these tools that you put into your toolkit, your tool belt, whatever you want to call it, to help you grow and develop, is a way that you are showing others, that you are being an example to others, that it can be done. And so even if your responsibility here, or your mission here, is just to be an example, by showing up, being your best self, working towards closing the gap, you are setting the best example out there possible. And it's not about just, talking. It's also about walking your talk. So when people see you as an example, living your word, walking with your integrity, honoring your values, then it will give them the courage to do the same thing. And that's ultimately what we want, for people to be courageous enough to be authentically them and solve the problem that they're uniquely designed to solve. So please share with me in the chat, what do you think about closing the gap between who you are and who you want to be? Are you working on that daily? I would love for this to be a discussion, a debate. I want us to really think about it, because it is a deep topic. It's things that we don't, a thing that we don't really discuss, that we kind of just think old age brings wisdom, and we know that that's not true. So I would love to have some open dialogue about it. I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. So please just share with me in the chat your thoughts on closing the gap between where you are and where you want to be. So I hope this helps, Work Life Warriors. I'll see you next Thursday for our tackle topic. Enjoy your day.